Some of us tried to warn Disney. Some of us tried to tell them they were going down the wrong path. Some of us told them that Captain Marvel was one of the least popular characters in the comics, and that Miss Marvel was also one of the least popular characters in the comics. And we also had all the issues with Phase 4 and 5. And here we are now. The Marvels is out. And it looks like it's possible that it might not even make its budget back. Now, a little part of me's got some Schadenfreude, or Schadenfreude, or however you say it. Schadenfreude? Schadenbada buda 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 ba. But anyways, um, it's a little bit of reveling in it because sometimes you can enjoy watching something that's going down the wrong path suffer. But the Marvels is out. It's mid at best, and it's looking like it's going to be a flop. The question is it going to break 300 million or not? The simple answer is that even if it does break 300 million before its run is out, that's not enough to cover its budget. You see, with the reshoots and everything, the film at least is 300 million. Then you got to factor in about 100 million for advertisement, so 400 million. And then if you do the whole 2.5 times in order to break even, because the sales of tickets, only about half of that goes back to the studios. The other half stays with the movie theaters. Um, it means that at the very least, in order for it to break even, it needs around 700 million. So, 700 million at the bare minimum means that if the movie only makes 300 million, in reality, it doesn't mean that they're losing 400 million because you got the whole math situation with it. But on the other hand, it does mean that it will probably lose 100 million or more. Um, it is very bad looking. And the problem is that I don't think that they can course correct without a full reboot. And now that the talks are Pedro Pascal is going to play Reed Richards, which personally I am so done with Pedro. I know that a lot of people really like him from when he was Din Djarin from The Mandalorian, but I thought that The Mandalorian sucked from season 2 onward. And I didn't even, I mean, like, look, season 3, you had Lizzo and Jack Black. And some people like The Last of Us, but I didn't. So I'm not a big fan of him as an actor, and him playing Reed Richards is not my choice. So if they're going to do something, I mean, there's talk that they want to try to switch out Kang for Doctor Doom, but it's a little bit hard to do this when you've set him up so much into the show instead of doing something smarter, like, say, take Mephisto, for example. You could have had Mephisto as the villain, pulling the strings, making people think there was a whole multiverse thing going on. But it's a little late for that now. And introducing the literal devil for your villain is going to be a little hard when you try to set up Kang as this big evil threat, but every time he's on screen, he gets beaten by the heroes. Thanos did not directly fight the heroes until Infinity War, and when he did, he won. So it's important to point that out. Kang has directly fought the heroes and has lost. So that's it. Um, it ain't looking good for the Marvels.